And here's a little preview of what you will discover in today's video to protect your knees. You don't need dozens of exercises to build meaningful leg strength. You need the right ones. So let's talk about the 3 main ones. The first one is one that I always say is non-negotiable. Sit to stand or squat. I'm Coach Daria. I'm certified personal trainer specialized in working with seniors like you. Let's see how I can help you protect your knees and improve your strength. Before you start any new exercises, always consult your doctor or a physician. Let's go. If you ever stood up from a chair and felt that little hesitation, that moment where your legs pause before they respond, you're not imagining things. That pause is information. It's your body quietly telling you how strong or how under-supported your leg muscles currently are. Leg strength isn't about looking athletic, although it would be great to have athletic legs, but it's about whether your legs can do their job when life asks something unexpected of you to do. If you need to get up from a couch, or climb a curb, or catch yourself if you trip, or walking longer without fatigue. Or for example, if you're standing in a kitchen without leaning on the counter every few minutes. But here is also what many seniors don't realize. Leg strength doesn't disappear suddenly. It fades quietly, gradually, almost politely. And because it happens slowly, people often adapt without even noticing. Stay until the end of the video, because at the end I always share my golden nugget tip, something that can accelerate your progress. They use their arms more, they avoid stairs, they sit down more often, they stop trusting their legs. But avoidance has a cost. Research consistently shows that lower body strength is one of the strongest predictors of independence as we age. Stronger legs are associated with a better balance, lower fall risk, improved mobility, and a longer health span. Not just longer lifespan. Health span, being active until the last day of your life. You want to have a longer health span, not just lifespan. Yet, many people assume that once knees start hurting, leg strengthening is no longer an option for them. That assumption is wrong. That's why I'm here. The truth is, leg strength and knee health are not enemies. In fact, properly chosen leg exercises are often one of the most protective things you can do for aging knees. The key is what you strengthen and how. So today I want to zoom in on 3 simple exercises that directly support leg strength in seniors, including those with knee concerns. Yes, you. I made these stretching exercises for you. It's a printable down in the description box below. You just give me the email, I'll send it to you, a PDF, and you can download it, print it out, put it anywhere you want, next to your nightstand, on a fridge, wherever you need it, to remind yourself to stretch daily. Or you can scan a QR code here and get your PDF. You can even make a poster. You just send this PDF to CVS and they can make a plastic poster out of it. Whatever you need, just to remind yourself to stretch daily. These exercises aren't anything flashy, they aren't trendy. They're just foundational exercises, and these exercises show up again and again in research and just real life. It's a functional exercise. And before we get to them, let's talk briefly why strength matters so much after 50, 60, and beyond. As we age, we naturally lose muscle mass, a process known as sarcopenia. This loss doesn't just affect how you look, it affects how you move. The muscles of the legs, especially the quadriceps, these front muscles, glutes, the back muscles, your butt, hamstrings, also back muscle, but lower ones, and calves, these are below your knees, are large, powerful muscles that act like shock absorbers for your joints. When those muscles weaken, joints like the knees and hips often take more load because they weren't designed to handle all of that alone. They need muscle to support them and bring them up against gravity. And when these muscles are strong, they help distribute force and they stabilize the movement and they support smoother motion. So strong legs don't just move you forward, they protect you. And here's something important. You don't need dozens of exercises to build meaningful leg strength. You need the right ones. So let's talk about the three main ones. The first one is one that I always say is non-negotiable. Sit to stand or squat. This movement is so fundamental that you do it multiple times a day, often without even thinking about it, without even noticing. Every time you rise from a chair or a toilet, you're asking your legs to generate force, coordinate balance, and support your body weight. So sit to stand is one of the most researched functional movement in aging populations. It's used in clinical assessments and fall risk screenings and functional independence tests because it tells us so much about lower body strength. If leg strength had a baseline, this would be the baseline of the leg strength. How many of squats, sit to stands you can do. Sit tall at the edge of the chair. Lean slightly forward. Stand up slowly. Squeeze the glutes at the end. That's very important, and the core. Now lower back down with control. Use your hands lightly for support if needed. This builds essential leg, core, and hip strength. This is all important for your daily independence. If you're interested in senior fitness and becoming stronger and more capable, press that subscribe button and become my subscriber. The second exercise focuses on a muscle group that's often overlooked but critically important for stability and walking efficiency. Calf rises. Your calves below your knee at the back, they play a major role in pushing you forward when you walk and helping you control the balance when you stand still. They're especially important for ankle stability, and ankle strength is closely linked to fall prevention. Strong calves also help absorb impact and reduce strain traveling upward to the knees and hips. Despite this, many people never intentionally train their calves, especially as they age. And now the third exercise is the one that works well for people with knee sensitivity because it supports the knee indirectly by strengthening surrounding muscles without deep joint stress. And this one is standing hamstring curl. Hold onto a chair if you have balance problems. So the hamstring muscles act as a counterbalance to the muscles at the front of your thigh. When they're weak, the knee joint often feels less stable. But supporting the hamstrings helps improve overall leg coordination and joint support. Hold onto a chair or a countertop. Bend one knee and bring your heel towards your glutes. And now lower slowly with control. This strengthens the back of your legs, essential for walking, stepping, and stability without adding pressure to your knees. Together, these three exercises cover a large portion of what your legs need to function well in daily life. And now here's where things often go wrong. Many seniors think leg strength means pushing through pain or doing exercises that feel intimidating or committing to long, exhausting workouts. That's not how strength actually works. Strength improves through consistent, appropriate loading over time, not through punishment and heavy workouts. The body adapts when it feels a clear signal, not a threat. That's why I always say simple, repeatable movements matter more. They allow your nervous system and muscles to learn and adjust and gradually become more efficient. And when leg strength improves, something subtle but powerful happens. People start trusting their legs again. They move with more confidence, they walk a little faster, they hesitate less, they stand taller. That confidence feeds back into more movement, and then more movement reinforces strength. And this is one of the reasons leg strength has such a strong relationship with independence. It's not just mechanical, it's psychological. When your legs feel reliable, life feels bigger. You can do things. There's also an important connection between leg strength and metabolic health. The muscles of the lower body are large and metabolically active. Keeping them engaged supports glucose regulation, insulin sensitivity, and overall energy use. So, leg strength isn't just about movement, it's about how your body functions as a system. And here's a critical point for anyone dealing with knee discomfort. Pain does not automatically mean damage. Many knee issues are influenced by weakness or stiffness or altered movement patterns, and rather than structural problems alone. So, strengthening the right muscles often improves how forces move through your joint. And that's why knee-friendly strengthening can be so effective, and why avoiding leg work entirely often makes things worse over time. And if you've ever been told, don't do leg exercises because of your knees, I want you to hear this. Avoidance will weaken you, and appropriate strengthening will support you. That doesn't mean ignoring pain signals, especially a sharp pain. But I just want to tell you, you can choose exercises that respect current situation while still giving your body a reason to adapt. And that's exactly what these 3 exercises do when programmed intelligently. Now I want to zoom out for a moment and talk about expectations. Leg strength doesn't improve overnight, but it does improve faster than many people expect, especially if they've been underusing their legs for years. In a research setting, meaningful improvements in strength and function are often seen within weeks, not years. What matters most is consistency, not perfection, not intensity, but consistency. And this is what I always say to my clients. And that's why my program lasts 12 weeks. It cannot happen overnight. It can happen after a few weeks. And now my golden nugget tip. Think of your leg strength as daily life insurance, not exercise. It's your insurance. Every sit to stand, every step, every moment of balance is a claim waiting to happen. When your legs are strong, those claims get paid easily. But when they're weak, the cost will show up as a fatigue or fear or loss of independence. You're not training your legs for gym. You're training your legs for your future self. And you know what the beautiful part is? Your body still responds at any age when you give the right signal to the body. So, sit to stand, calf rises, standing hamstring curls. Simple does not mean ineffective. Simple means sustainable. And sustainable is what keeps you moving. Moving today, moving tomorrow, and years from now. And all my clients are seniors older than 65, and they're all getting stronger, so can you. If you want to book a call with me to talk about your fitness journey, and if you have any questions about strength training, I'm happy to help. You can book down in the description below. You can book me, and I would love to meet you and talk to you about any fitness challenges you have. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. I hope you got inspired. Share it with a friend who needs to watch this. And if you want to discover more, I have videos right here. Go check them out.